when I was doing this area. Oh, somebody got me immediately. Okay. This is a really cool boss, who's basically just a reference to Dark Souls 1. Alright. Hello! Alright. So. And this person has obviously fought the boss, since no cutscene. Although I'm not sure if this one has a cutscene. So that guy just basically dives at you immediately. Oop. Opportunity to get a drink here. You'll notice how much damage he's dealing to me. I should probably have bitten the bullet and equipped my Drangleic mail here, but he's stuck on the pillar. You can actually break those with his attacks. Work my mojo, dude. There we go. Oh, boom, boom, boom! I knew that was gonna happen. We need to make sure our friend there doesn't die. We don't get anything if he dies. Yeah. So that's the old Dragon Slayer. Now let's do it for ourselves. Woohoo! We did it! That guy's got two, looks like falchions. I think he's the swordsman. He just started like that. Got some upgraded versions of what he had. Okay. Wandering Soul Sword Conrad. This is an NPC, isn't this? Red Sonja? Cool. Okay. I've actually never seen this NPC. Let's bring this guy with us. I guess. Oh, okay. So Red Sonja was just lagging a little bit. Hello. I might think I'm actually copying out, like, fighting these bosses with summons, but you know, whatever. Whatever. If I do a hard mode thing, then it turns off co-op. Alright, here he comes. Let's let our friends engage before switching to two-hand style. No, Red Sonja! Red Sonja got me stuck there on the edge. Okay. Oh, move! Move, everybody! Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't have my trident equipped. See you later. It's got a cool hat. So, I feel kind of bad about that. Oh well. I can always do this again later. If I'm really feeling bad about doing summons, I can always do a bonfire aesthetic and then do them myself. So over here is a friendo. Here, and since we've done plenty of co-op, we should be able to do this.
Transient being. You have obtained proof you are worthy of joining our order. You may call yourself one of us, and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods. Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day You are a Knight of the Blue. Rejoice and bask in your new honor.
Cool. Let's leave this loser clan and join these guys. Which I'll never use the thing for. At least, not now.
You are no longer a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian, a Knight of the Blue. Proud Knight, take this.
So, like all covenants, he gives us a ring. But this is actually a PvP ring. You wear it.
Wear this ring and shine light upon stone.
What the hell does that mean?
Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue, the way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time.
It occurs to me I would have done much better against that boss if I had been trying to dodge instead of block.
Proud Knight, you may come to me, Targray, for help.
Since I'm not really used to doing that. And here we get a gesture from him. The Dual Bow, which is a good reason to join all the covenants. And we can buy some junk from him. You can buy a Morning Star and a halberd. Well, we have one of those. Both of them, actually. You can buy a few Monastery Charms, which cure poison, and you can buy Bolt Stones from them. I believe this is the first opportunity you get to get Bolt Stones, aside from getting them randomly from the birds. You can get a Holy Water Urn, which is an item that hurts hollows, basically. It's like a firebomb. You can also get a couple Miracles. Emit Force, which is really nice. And a Heavenly Thunder, which is a little bit hard to use, in that it's kind of like a random area of effect sort of thing. It's sort of like an upside-down firestorm. But it's just pretty nice.
We Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another to achieve our greater goal. Present your token of fidelity to test your strength against other knights.
So, this,
Do your work, and I will lend you strength.
This covenant, basically, when the Brothers of Blood, or whatever they're called, the Red Covenant, invades one of the dudes from the starting covenant. I guess it's not the starting covenant, but it's the first one you can join that is, like, not the champions thing. You can get, if you're wearing the ring, you'll get summoned to help them. Actually, anything, I think. Any summon guy, I'm pretty sure. So here we get a Heide Knight Iron Mask and a Tower Shield. We can use the mask, and it's probably the best shield we have at the moment. Yep, it is. It's too heavy. Worn by Heide Knights, or Heide Knights. He's not wearing one, but I guess he's a Knight of the Blue. He's not a... Yeah, and the Heide Knights you find along the roads and stuff like that, they're not wearing those. They're wearing a different helmet. So this, I actually missed this completely the first playthrough I did. There's a bonfire down here. So, yeah. Easy access to a covenant. I guess there's no reason to walk back over to that other area. Did I miss anything in here? I guess you could walk out to find that out. You can also use tokens of fidelity you get from co-op to duel other dudes in the covenant. I'm not sure if that does anything for you. But, yeah. Oh, we also have that bone dust. That would have been a good reason to use that. And go back. You can only use that in the Farfire one. Bonfire, I should say. You can burn bonfire ascetics and other stuff in other ones. I'm not sure there's any particular reason to burn a bonfire ascetic in Majula. I guess for respawning the pigs, I guess. Are there any other enemies that drop red-eye orbs randomly? I'm not sure. Oh right, that's even a different area. Technically. So this Heide's tower is even smaller than I thought. Okay, so I got that. That was the item I thought I forgot. Over there next to the old knight over there. So, one of the things about recording Dark Souls games, which I mentioned in the other LP, is that if I have recording problems, I basically just have to go through it. So I have to be kind of casual about this whole thing, because I can't just redo a section if I mess up recording it. So, I mean, especially like my dog eating in the background there. Probably something that I'm going to have to leave in the video unless I can find a clever way of editing out the audio to it. So, bear with me about things like that. So, in here is progress. Sort of. It's sort of progress. I'll show you what I mean. Well, it is progress, but it's sort of progress in the end. But we're definitely going to go this way first. So we get a monastery charm. Here's poison and junk. And we go into here. So this is a transition area. You'll notice there's no summon signs or anything on the floor. I'm not sure that there would be summon signs here in this time of day, but you can't summon people here. Nor can you be invaded, I think. There's a few of these guys in here. They're kind of harder to fight because it's like tight quarters, but if anything, the tight quarters can work in your favor, depending on your fighting style. That was bad. Okay. Being sloppy. Ooh, old Knight Greatsword. So this is a weapon that seems fairly good when you first look at it. If I didn't have a +4 Bastard Sword, I suppose. Where is it? Here. 140 damage compared to one of these. It looks fairly impressive. But notice there the 30 stability, and this is a weapon that has very little strength, or very little bonus damage from counter attacks. It does do more poise damage, but we have a pretty high poise damage weapon, a two-headed sword. So we get a human effigy and a dark troches, or trochet, or however you pronounce that. It is an item you can use to temporarily boost your dark defense. Saint Elizabeth, who is a reference to the Mushroom Lady from Dark Souls 1. Proud Knight, Old Knight Halberd, similar to the sword we just picked up. It says it does a power when it almost breaks. I'm not sure what that means. I never used any of these things. Oh, this is the area it just came in. Oops. Let's keep going. Mostly because when I came here before, I didn't have the stats to use the weapons, and when I came back to it, there was no reason to do it because I had the stats to use better weapons, so. That's pretty nasty. Just kind of blocking up the door. Oh, thanks. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I'm making this look too easy. So there's nothing over here. These things are probably like hurrah for dead end, yeah. Try hint. There's no invisible walls or anything over here. That liar was probably indicating that. I just noticed I had 32,000 souls. The old Dragon Slayer's worth a lot because you're probably not supposed to do that until later. Now, the reason I'm dodging, even though I'm behind him, is that I'm not sure of the sweep on some of his attacks. And I find it safer if you're not sure about the things to be actively dodging when you're attacking. In Dark Souls 1, if you did that, you would take more damage when you got hit. But that doesn't seem to be the case in this game. At least from what I've noticed. I don't think this has anything special about this elevator. So notice we're going down here. We're a bit above where we're a bit below where we started. Sometimes there'll be stuff under elevators or above elevators or something like that. No, it's just so now we're in ankle-deep water. Well, actually knee-deep water almost. So we're moving a little bit slower, and being a dodge dude makes it slightly harder to do things. But as long as you keep moving, it'll be alright. There we go. Green blossom. That's good. I actually want to see their armor drop. One of the reasons I don't want to kill all of the enemies in the area, I did that the first time I played this game, mostly because I just died a lot, but oftentimes I'd go out of my way to kill all the enemies in the area to see what they would drop. Because, you know, that's part of my style of being very thorough. And I probably should have waited till later in the game, but there was no way for me to know that without spoiling a bunch of stuff for me. This door is nothing. You can't use it. There's some treasure over here, which this thing is probably telling me about. Tell me about the treasure. It did so. Frankly, I'm surprised I haven't died up to this point. There has been a couple close calls, but hey. So here we get the night set, which is not the set we started with. I'm not sure if it's better. It is better than what we have. Although it's less lightning resist, I suppose. It's not better than the Drangleic mail. And it weighs about as... well, weighs more than our armor that we have now. I think the gloves might be better. Nope, the gloves are worse. The Drangleic gloves are surprisingly heavy, but they are really good. Nah, Falconer's set's better. Okay. I suppose if you started with the Warrior set or something like that, I mean, you could buy the Falconer set in the town, so... you didn't want to buy anything, I guess finding that would be nice. You found yourself short on souls constantly. I could see that. Finding that would be a good thing. So, in here, we're going to meet somebody special. An NPC over here who's got some very cool storyline involved with them. Let's look at their stupid face. I can't see your face over your hat. Oh, look. It's got a mustache and a beard. I'm sure this dude is...
What is it?
Oh, it's a lady.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way.
You don't have to be so antisocial, lady.
You are an odd one.
What makes you say that?
Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatil. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drangleic brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me.
Let's not mention our 33,000 souls, shall we?
You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me.
Yep.
I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready.
It looks like she's not
Don't
actually has a
hesitate
sword.
to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
So, this character's storyline is interesting in that it requires you to summon her for certain fights. I think you summon her for 4 fights, and you have to summon her for at least 2 or 3 of those. I don't remember exactly which. I'll try to summon her for all the fights I can. She's pretty useful in most of the fights. It's not like she's not going to hold her own, except in maybe one of them. She has to survive the fights, just like all the other NPCs you have to summon, like Pate. So, it's one of the reasons I really wanted to keep summoning things. And summoning people is better than summoning NPCs, but I've been summoning the NPCs because they're less competent, honestly. Having 2 people is just kind of overkill for a boss. And I'm just summoning a co-op dude, because it helps other people out. It's nice.
You are an odd one.
Okay, we've exhausted her dialogue. Something happens if we rest at the bonfire, which I have no reason not to do. Whoosh. Lucatiel vanishes. So, 33,000 souls. I suppose now would be a good time to go back to my jeweler to spend my souls. So, what could I do with these souls? Well, I could buy a bunch of upgrade stuff from this dude.
Oh,
Let's buy out his stock of these. I'll buy one of these too. I got a lot of souls. Feeling pretty generous. Are there any weapons I want to try out? I thought I had a mace, but I don't. We'll leave that for later.
I'll be around if you make it back.
I'm still holding this in my hand. I'm gonna buy that co-op ring from the cat. And I'm gonna see if my friendo over there has upgraded his stock, because now that we've killed a boss...
Oh. Who are you again?
I think he might have stuff available.
No, I'm not. You do have a...
So, let's buy this. I guess I'll buy this just to show off what it does. Ring of the Evil Eye.
I'll be around.
One of the reasons I'm just buying a bunch of junk is that I don't want to level up too quickly, but one of the things is I'm buying a bunch of shit, so my soul memory is 10 times what my actual soul level thing is. So, yeah. I guess it's just 10 times the amount of souls I have, but it's significantly higher than the amount of souls we've spent on levels.
I'm glad to see you safe.
Okay, so we still need to buy more stuff from him. Let's go ahead and buy some of this Elite Knight stuff. Rather than leveling up, I guess. And we'll save the helmet for later.
Thanks very much. Do come again.
He might upgrade his stuff now. So the Elite Knight stuff, I'm pretty sure, is an upgrade to what we're wearing. The solid, it's still heavy. A bit too heavy, actually. Well, I suppose that's for a later day. Although, I do have the Drangleic Mail. There's very little reason to do that. It's just the coolest thing he has at the moment, so... By that, I think he might switch if I rest at the bonfire, but I might have to leave and come back. So let's go check out No Man's Wharf. But before I do that, let us show you part of the branching paths that happen sometimes. Do you remember how I said that it was sort of a dead end in No Man's Wharf? You'll see what I mean after I complete that area, in that it's not exactly progress. Once you beat the Dragon Rider and talk to this lady...
Hello there. An honor to see you again. This room is not as it seems. There are 2, not 1 pathways leading out. And only this lovely thing reveals the other path. And this, you lovely thing, only runs on miracles.
What?
Shall I provide you with one?
So, moving the path costs 2,000 souls. I don't have any souls right now to do that with.
To cast miracles, you must have strong faith in the gods. Miracles began as tales told by gods. We preserve their will with law, pray to their greatness, and are blessed in return. You must nourish your faith. Miracles have been passed down through us since the first flame.
Huh. First flame, huh?
Isn't it extraordinary to think they've existed since the very origins of the world? And now, you can have this power for yourself. Don't miss out on the road to enlightenment.
She's like a combination of a Catholic priest and a used car salesman.
What is the first flame? Well, it's... You're not ready to comprehend it, I'm afraid. You require more faith and more miracles. Many more miracles.
Well, considering I have 0 and like 5 intelligence, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be doing that. Well, the intelligence thing was just a joke.
No need for miracles.
Okay, so I need 2,000 souls. I probably have enough thingos in my inventory to do this. Yeah, right here. Oh, this is a 400 one, isn't it? Well, I guess I'll use 2 then. Okay. I think this is 2,000.
Just speak up if you're in need of miracles. That's why I'm here, after all.
Okay, now watch her when we do this. Wait, still we're not looking, and then pushes the button with something.
Go ahead.
So that
May
was
the
blocked
power
off.
of miracles be with you.
This way is blocked off now, but now
Offer
this
your
way is...
souls to the gods.
Shut up! But now this way is open. We don't really need to go that way anyway, through the path, because we have these nifty... Some people are dying up here. What are you guys doing? Why are you dying so much? How did you die here? Oh, I know, never mind. Raw for skeleton. I don't see no skeletons. Overwhelming butthole ahead. Yeah, there you go. Pincer head beating to a pulp. Pincer, huh? There's nothing in that hole. I was pretty sure there would be things saying, try jumping. Because somebody said liar. So this is an NPC up here that you have to do spellcasty stuff. At least have spellcasty stats to get stuff with. Over here, there's this man staring at a wall. He's got a very nice chair.
I don't know who you are, but leave me be. The frailty of the weak disrupts the dark.
This guy's the Hex Merchant. Hexes are sort of a hybrid of miracles and sorceries. Most of the attack ones use sorcery catalysts. And you can use some of them with chimes.
Leave me alone. I'm interested in one thing, dog. You haven't the gift.
So, he won't talk to me because my faith and intelligence isn't high enough. You need both faith and intelligence to cast hexes. To do hexes, you probably want to start as a sorcerer, simply because it meshes better with what they're doing. You can do it as cleric too, but clerics are a bit bashier. So here's a bonfire. I'm not going to go this way yet. This is the Huntsman's Copse. So, but yeah, you can see the path branches out, and this is actually the, I suppose, progress path, if you want to think of this as a separate path from the Forest of the Fallen Giants, which will make more sense once we finish Huntsman, or once we finish No Man's Wharf. So, let's go ahead and do that. No Man's Wharf is filled with lots of cool dudes and some grody beast mans. So No Man's Wharf is a wharf, and it's got some pirate ships and some mans that are shooting at me already with fire arrows. Down here, there's a man who's sleeping. I'm killing these hollows one hit now. Not really surprising. Here we'll see the stars of the show in No Man's Wharf as we approach here. Or we approach here, actually. Just threw a water balloon at me. I don't even know what those are supposed to do. They don't do very much damage at all. They just look like they're hucking water balloons at you. I haven't got a clear picture of those guys yet. Let's see if we can pull that guy. Let's see him now. Over there. Shoot him in the face. Since we have good dexterity, we can use our bows to good effect. Vikings! And they actually have some pretty nasty attack patterns. It'd be nice to learn how to parry them, but I'm stupid, so I'm not even going to attempt to do that. This is a good place to do co-op stuff in, because lots of people seem to... This is the guy who threw a water balloon at me. Seem to do co-op stuff here. Not that it's a hard area, but it's just that people seem to do it. And who am I to judge whether they are correct or not? There's lots of treasure here, too. It's a very nice treasure, and a very cool NPC we'll see later. Two very cool NPCs, actually. Plus, if you see Lucatiel in an area, there's a good bet you'll be able to use her on the boss, and that is actually the case here. Die. There's also a lot of water here. If you fall off this way towards the ocean, well, towards the cave, I suppose, you'll fall and die. If you fall off this way, it's mostly just going to be shallow. With the exception of back towards the entrance, there's a hole in the ground there you don't want to fall into.